We like to say that we are reaching the unreached in Lynchburg. And I think for me, it was a matter of recognizing their presence. I think the unreached in Lynchburg, the homeless, the hurting, those who are struggling in poverty, remain fairly invisible to most of us, and it certainly was to me. And I think I really remember well the day I was coming down 12th Street on my way into the Lighthouse for the first time after committing to be a help here. And God just kind of opened my eyes to the reality. I saw some people that were struggling on the sidewalk that obviously were homeless, and tears came to my eyes, and I realized there's a whole community here that is invisible to most. Certainly it was to me. And so it's sort of like whereas I once was blind, like the blind man that was healed, now I see. Here at the Lighthouse, people are desperately in need. They're not like people in the suburbs who can sort of hide under a layer of semi-success. And they don't necessarily have to admit that they're failing in so many ways in their lives. These people have dropped out. They've failed so many times. They're struggling with addictions. They're struggling with social challenges. They live under bridges. They live in vacant houses that they learn about, and they're cold in the winter, they're hot in the summer, and they're hungry. And so to have a place like the Lighthouse, there's real gratitude and appreciation for that. And quite frankly, what we find when you sit kneecap to kneecap and look into the eyes of people who are struggling, you realize that you share their humanity. You know, that we're not different, we are the same. Their needs are different, their challenges are different perhaps, but they're men and women created in the image of God, and they need the gospel, they need Christ. As we look ahead to the future, I'm really excited. The ministry of the Lighthouse is reaching the unreached. Jesus didn't go to the power brokers of his day. He went to publicans and sinners, and he was hanging out with people who were of questionable character. But when he came in, he transformed their lives through the gospel, and we're in that same situation. We can actually engage a revolution in this city by reaching people, grassroots people who can come into the mainstream of the life in this town and make a huge difference in the generation down that I will not see. I'm as old as Moses nearly, but I won't see that, but they will. And by the grace of God, I challenged our team, and I challenged the community, not necessarily to get involved with us, but to take on the vision, take on the challenge, and don't be weary in well-doing.